CEO planned to humiliate his ex at his wedding, but she brought the FBI. What if the man who once broke your heart invited you to his wedding just to humiliate you in front of everyone? Sounds cruel, right? But what if I told you, this time the tables turned? Because when the CEO thought he'd won, his ex showed up with the FBI, ready to expose the darkest secrets he'd been hiding for years. Before we dive into this unbelievable twist, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell icon, because today's story is one you'll never forget. Samantha had spent 3 long years trying to move on from Ethan, her wealthy ex-boyfriend who dumped her the moment his tech startup went public. Then out of nowhere, she received a gold-plated wedding invitation. The words on the card made her stomach twist. "Come see what real success looks like." It wasn't an invitation, it was an insult. Ethan had become a billionaire overnight, and now he wanted Samantha, the woman he once loved, to watch him marry someone else. At first, she thought about ignoring it, but deep inside, she knew something Ethan didn't. She had evidence that could destroy his empire. During their relationship, Samantha worked as an accountant at Ethan's company. She'd seen things she wasn't supposed to see: offshore accounts, fake invoices, and illegal wire transfers. Back then, she kept quiet. She was in love. But after the breakup, she started connecting the dots. Ethan wasn't just a CEO, he was running a massive tax fraud scheme. For months, Samantha secretly worked with the FBI, providing every document, every email, and every transaction she had saved. And now Ethan had unknowingly invited the very person who would bring his world crashing down to his own wedding. The big day arrived. The ballroom was filled with luxury: crystal chandeliers, diamond-studded centerpieces, and a guest list packed with politicians and billionaires. Ethan stood at the altar, confident, smirking, ready to show Samantha how successful he had become. But the moment Samantha walked in, whispers spread through the crowd. She wasn't alone. Behind her were 4 FBI agents in black suits. As she slowly walked down the aisle, Ethan's smug smile faded. Then the lead agent stepped forward and said, "Ethan Blake, you are under arrest for wire fraud, embezzlement, and tax evasion." Gasps echoed across the room. The bride covered her mouth in shock. Guests grabbed their phones. Ethan tried to argue, but Samantha simply whispered, "Remember when you invited me to see what real success looks like? Well, now everyone sees who you really are." By nightfall, Ethan's empire had collapsed. The FBI froze his accounts, seized his assets, and launched a full-scale investigation. Samantha didn't do it for revenge, she did it for justice. Ethan had stolen millions from investors, employees, and even charities. The story went viral within hours. Headlines read, "Billionaire CEO arrested at his own wedding." As Samantha walked away from the chaos, she smiled to herself, finally free from his shadow. Sometimes karma doesn't knock on the door quietly. Sometimes it walks in wearing an FBI badge. And that's today's story. If you enjoyed this twist of karma and justice, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a story that will keep you hooked until the very end.